morning, everyone. Rose here. So today I'm reacting to Foodie Beauty's live stream called Amberlynn Reed, You Are Narcissist, Get Help. So this was a live stream that Foodie did yesterday, and I did some stuff yesterday, but I wanted to take a break and take care of me. So I left this one alone until today. So in this live stream, Foodie was going completely off on Amberlynn Reed. And when I saw the live stream, I had no idea why Foodie was so angry at Amber. But I think I know what set her off. So let me just go ahead and share the screen so you guys can see Foodie. And there she is. Before we get into the live stream, let me show you what I found that might be the reason why she went off on Amber. So this is something that Amber posted. I believe it's on her Instagram. And it says, "You're a bad friend." She supported someone who constantly insinuated I lied about having cancer. And I guess she's talking about Nikocado avocado. She publicly spoke about how much she liked someone who was an ableist against my mobility by mocking me waddling to a tree, who used a scooter in Walmart, who says "wipey" in their videos, who calls me a liar, and who puts down darkness on their knuckles making fun of my health. She supported someone who did these things to me, and it hurt me, but I handled that in private and never once spoke badly about her. My apologizing to someone to clear my conscience is not me being a bad friend, especially when I stood by her this whole time unconditionally. So she posted that on her Instagram. And although I cannot say for sure that is the reason why Chantal got mad, she did this live stream last night and she just lost it on Amber. Absolutely lost it. Y'all, if this whole thing going on between Amber and Chantal is not something between them so they both get views on their channel, in my opinion, I think it is Amber being desperate for views on her own channel. Because as everyone knows, a long time ago, the reaction channels used to cover her. But then she drifted into that, excuse me, she drifted into that place where she just became so boring with her content that it really wasn't worth reacting to her. So very few people cover Amber anymore. And Amber has been so desperate for someone to react to her that she's even sort of reacting to her own videos. Did she hop in an Natter's chat looking for some kind of attention for her own channel? I can't say for sure, but Amber isn't stupid when it comes to YouTube. She knows that controversy equals views sometimes. Maybe she did it for that reason. I don't know why she would reach out to Natter and apologize to him. If she is feeling a certain kind of way because of therapy, wouldn't it be beneficial to apologize to other people first before you apologize to Natter? Yeah, I think so. But nevertheless, she hopped in Natter's chat. And of course, Foodie found out about it and she was none too happy. And she went off on her previously and she's doing it again. So that's basically what's going on. So let's listen to Foodie go off on Amberlynn Reed.
Listen, I can understand why now you apologize to Natter, because the two of you cannot take accountability for anything you do wrong. So here I am. I see like on Citrine Dream, like it came up as a recommended, but I remember that channel from before. But I've seen a video, plain cheese, and did I unblock her? Okay, good. So if you're here, you can hear why you're wrong. Okay, why you're wrong, and you need to grow up. Like I'm a
Uh-oh. So it looks like Amberlynn is in the room somewhere, although I don't see her posting.
that she's turning this on me. This is what narcissism
Hold on a second. Let's see if I can see. Nope, I can't see the participants. I was hoping to see her in the list, but I guess it's only visible during a live chat when it's going on. So let's continue.
Narcissists do. You need to watch a video on narcissism. Okay? You are classic narcissist, and that proves it. Like, you don't take accountability for anything at all, at all. So I can see why you sympathize with someone like that. This okay. Number one, you could have talked to me or him in private. Why would you do that at 4 a.m.? Your therapist makes you apologize at 4 a.m. to somebody. It's weighing on your mind. Like you give a shit about Natter. Give me a fucking break. What?
Yeah, I kind of questioned that myself. If she had to apologize to Natter, she felt like apologizing to him. Why not do it in private? Why do it at 3 o'clock in the morning in a public live stream? Why not reach out to him privately? So yeah, I agree with Foodie. That does look weird. Somebody's hopping in your chat to apologize to you at 3 o'clock in the morning. That looks funny. That looks real funny. That doesn't look like I'm feeling some part of my conscience and I'm acting on it. That just looks like you're looking for attention, Amber. As far as who is a narcissist and who isn't, I think all three are narcissists. Amber, Chantal, and Natter. They're all horrible, rotten people. Very awful, rotten, horrible, evil people. They're all manipulating. They're all controlling. Foodie's over here pointing a finger at Amber saying, you're a narcissist. But so are you, Foodie. So are you. Your ego is so huge that you actually think that without you, the reaction community would fall completely down. We'd have nothing and no one else to react to. I got news for you. There's plenty of stuff to react to. There's plenty of stuff to cover. There are wonderful, creative people in the community. And if something happened to you or your channel, we would just keep it trucking. We'd find something else to do. I'm already planning on doing other things besides you. I'm just waiting on my computer to get fixed so I can get started. But I'm already in the process of moving away from your content to something more positive for my viewers. And I'm sure other people are taking the same approach as well. They're looking for other people to incorporate into their content, to give more variety. But please go ahead and tell us all about how Amber is a narcissist and allegedly you're not.
Pissing me off is that you're lying. You're a liar. You're a liar. Liar, liar. I hate liars. I hate liars. Ugh. Apologizing to Natter as if she gives a damn. Grow the fuck and wear the right shoes, Amber. She knows she's a narc. She probably loves it. Like, that's what it seems like. I don't know how anyone supports you at this point. Saying that I supported someone who made fun of your knuckles? Okay, lady, there's a difference. I'm sorry, but Nikocado was friggin' being lighthearted and making fun of your knuckle. Whatever, give me a break. And I never supported his. I never said, oh yeah, I agree with him making fun of Amberlynn. Did I ever say that? No. So quit reaching and listening to, I don't know what, like, quit reaching. Okay. Number two, like, that's, I don't even know how to even talk. It's all for views. Like, that's sick. Like, you need help. You need help. I know.
I think all of three of them do things for views. I mean, I think we can all certainly agree that Foodie Beauty will go out of her way to think of things to bring to her channel to shock people, to gross people out, to cause controversy, to cause drama, because that's her content. That's how she makes her money. That's how she makes all of her money. She doesn't try to find positive content, things that lift people up or inspire people. It's always about the bad stuff. She truly enjoys being the bad guy on YouTube because she makes quite a bit of money by being the bad guy.
You claimed that you had an abusive ex. So if that ex, well, that would be like me going and apologizing to your ex. Like, for what? Do we think? Why are you even thinking? Like, it doesn't. Nothing makes any effing sense. And you lie. You lie. You probably don't even have a therapist. Proof for it doesn't happen. I honestly am at the point. This is not just me. Um, Shut up, Brooke. God, you need to have another one with friggin' issues. You go pet your fucking cat. You. What was I gonna say before I was really interrupted by Brooke? Oh my god. Beat up. Yeah, I'm not gonna beat her up. Yeah. Her therapist blocked. She probably doesn't even have a therapist. That's how it is with me. I don't believe a single word this woman says at all anymore. At all. Everything you do is fake. Your existence is fake. Your videos are fake. You clickbait fake. It's boring. Clickbaiting in that way is fucking 2010 YouTube, lady. Grow up. You're like 30. You still play with stickers. That's fine if you want to play with stickers, but do not turn this shit around on me while you're playing with stickers. So bad at insulting people. I'm not trying to insult. I'm just honestly like, am I crazy? I feel like I'm going crazy. That this person is actually trying to be like, you're a bad friend. Trying to turn it around on me. Gaslighting the fuck.
You know, if Amber is hopping into the foodie beauty world because she's lacking in attention from the reaction channels, if maybe her views are not what they should be, that's an easy fix. She can stop doing the content that's boring, and maybe the reaction channels might come back and cover her. Also, Miss Amber, stop going after people and throwing the strikes. Yeah, that would help too. Yeah, we all know about you. We all know that you're kind of strike happy once in a while. So why are we going to react to you if you're going to throw the strikes? We don't want to deal with that. Chantal's going after people too, going after channels, but it's much safer to react to her because she's not all about that life of, oh, if you react to me, then I'm going to throw a strike at you. She does it once in a while. Sometimes she gets it in her head. She's got it in for a certain channel, and then she really goes after him for a minute, and then she stops. But if you want people to react to your content again, Amber, you got to do something with your content. Seriously, there's like nothing there. There's nothing there. It's boring, sis. It's boring. It's so boring. I mean, I can't even react to Amber because it's like, what am I covering here? Chantal is boring and she's monotonous, but there's some interesting drama here and there. Can't even say that with Amber. Can't.
Are you serious? No, you're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. You're wrong. You are wrong. Sticker shaming. You came into like, what are you gonna put like? Oh my god. You know nothing. You're supposed to. Okay, as somebody who's supposed to be my friend, you should have come to.
Okay, this is an interesting comment. Holly B says, just like Nick says, she's an eternal victim. But that could also be said about Chantal. She wants to paint herself the victim of everything all the time so bad that she'll even claim things that are not true, like the deviant SA stuff. She wants to say she's a victim of that so badly. And like I said in my react yesterday when I was going off on her, I don't know why anybody would want to claim to be a victim or a survivor of that. That's not a trophy. That's not a badge. If you go through it, it's a horrible thing. And nobody would want to claim that. Nobody would look at that proudly like, oh, I'm a victim and I've been through that. No, those of us that have been through it, we're survivors. And we survived it. We went through it, we survived it, and we got past it. If there's anything to be proud of with that, that would be that. The fact that you survived it, not that it actually happened to you. But Foodie is just so desperate to claim that it happened to her and proclaim it and make herself the victim and stuff. You know, guys, I'm just going to give my thoughts right now. Watching Amber, watching Foodie Beauty, it's so sad. It's so sad, and it just makes me shake my head. You got two women that have very big channels that are making all kinds of money. They can do so many positive things with that money. They could change their lives in positive ways. And for YouTube fame, what have they done? They both have ruined their health. Amber is practically housebound. Foodie is, if she doesn't cut it out, she's on her way there. They both have severe health problems, no social life. They just sit in front of their camera and talk to people. All of that for some money. All of that for views and big numbers as far as subscribers. It's so not worth it. And I hope anybody, excuse me, that might be on YouTube watching Amber, watching Foodie, if you come across their channels, and maybe you're someone and you want to make it on YouTube, don't go by the numbers. Don't go by the number of subscribers or the views. And certainly don't say to yourself, oh, I want a big channel too, and maybe I should be like them. No, it's not worth it. Yes, they have a lot of subscribers. Yes, they may get some views. Yes, they may make the money. But at what cost? At what cost? At the cost of their health, at the cost of the quality of their life, at the cost of giving up some happiness in life they could have had. All of that for money. Amberlynn Reed has made well over $1 million off YouTube. And what does she have to show for it? She doesn't have much. She doesn't have a house that she bought. She doesn't have a good quality of life. She's got a bunch of candles and journals and things like that, knickknacks, but nothing significant. Same thing with Foodie. Think about all the money that Foodie has made. Does she have anything to show for it? Can she truly come to the audience and say, yeah, I acted the fool on YouTube. I'm toxic. I'm dramatic. But here's why. Look, I've got a brand new car. Look, I've got a home. Look, I've got a bunch of money in savings. That's the reason why I act the fool, because I'm being smart with my money. I'm putting it away. I'm doing positive things with it. She can't say that. Even after all this time on YouTube, she lives paycheck to paycheck. And sometimes she doesn't make it to the next paycheck. Sometimes she's got to take out payday loans and borrow money. That's crazy. She makes over $10,000 a month and you have to borrow money and take out payday loans. That doesn't even make sense to me. She's almost 40 years old and she has nothing to show for all the money she's made on YouTube. And here's some food for thought for Foodie or anybody else connected to Foodie. All it would take, Foodie, for your world to come tumbling down is one medical emergency where you're in the hospital for a few weeks and you can't work. Everything that you're keeping going right now would fall down because, you, like I said, you have no money to fall back on. You have no savings. Your car's not paid off. It's in bad shape. I mean, there's nothing in your world that is a definite, that is a security. Everything is torn up or ruined or ready to break down on you, including your health. You can't even count on good health. You don't even have that. How sad it is that two women on YouTube that have big channels, that their lives, are just so not in order. All of that for YouTube fame, all of that for some numbers on a page.
To me in private, but you don't care about anyone but yourself. This has nothing to do with our friendship. It never had. It never had. I know people who've talked to you and you're so one-sided. You're just so self-absorbed. You're so selfish. She said FBI went after bullies in her comments. Are you for real? You're pathological. And I really am saying this since
Speaking on the narcissist thing, I find it strange that Amber and Chantal, that they are both narcissists. Narcissists are selfish, self-serving, self-absorbed people. And they're not even doing the narcissist thing right. They're not even saying, I am a selfish person and I'm self-absorbed. Therefore, I'm going to take care of myself. Everything in my world is going to be taken care of. They're not even doing that. Their lives are in ruin. They don't have anything really to show for. Isn't that strange? You got two narcissists that they should be so self-absorbed that everything in the world should be taken care of. Anything that's attached to them should be taken care of. But they don't, at the same time that they are absorbed within themselves, they don't take care of themselves. Very strange indeed.
Sincerely, as someone who used to remotely give a shit, you need help. Like, I know I do too, but yeah, you need to stop gaslighting people in your life. I am absolutely 100%. Oh my god. I can't even believe I'm trying to explain to somebody why they're like, whatever. Shockingly, I agree with you. Well, narcissistic goddess. Because she probably doesn't realize she is actually one. Like you are. And now she's gonna use that as, oh yeah, you're right. Every attention we give her is fuel for her now. I get it now. Oh my god. Yeah. I can't stand even her face right now. So, and like your videos are the same thing. Like I know my live streams are the same thing, but like you're fake as F. You can't make sense out of nonsense. Yeah. I have no idea. I don't like talk to her really that much. Like I don't even know, like for friends, but like you should have come to me private, be like, hey, do you mind if I go message your like, ex like that you have I don't know, went through traumatic shit with at 4 a.m. and compliment him in doo doo? No, you didn't think of that, did you? And to give me the bullshit that you actually, no therapist is gonna fucking tell you to apologize to somebody for what? What are you apologizing for? You were right. He is a narcissist. Takes one to know one, right? My God.
You know, the irony of Foodie saying about Amber's content, oh, her content is boring. And she just admitted, yeah, my content is boring too, but there is no but, Foodie. You're both boring. You're both toxic. You're both narcissistic. And here's a bit of just straightforward honesty for you. Because I know honesty is something you got a problem with. That's why you hate the reaction channels, because we give you honesty. We're honest with people. And as much as you like to try to control the narrative because of the reaction channels, you can't control it. And if you do something stupid, we're going to record it in a reaction video and we're going to let people know about it. And even your best attempts at dirty deleting things will not work. But here's some honesty for you. Once upon a time, your channel and Amber's channel, they were on fire, meaning people watched a lot more. The reaction channels went back and forth between covering you and covering Amber. But then Amber got too boring. And everybody just kind of left her alone because there was nothing to cover. I mean, if you're a reaction channel, you need something to react to, right? It doesn't necessarily have to be something negative or toxic, but there has to be something to talk about. Otherwise, the audience doesn't stay engaged. So a while back, people enjoyed watching you and Amber and talking about the things you ate and so forth. But the thing that you and Amber just don't seem to get through your heads is that the world has changed since then. It's changed a lot, especially because of the worldwide bug, let's put it that way, the pandemic, a lot of people lost their jobs. A lot of people lost their homes. Their money became very tight. They had trouble supporting their families. Even now, the worldwide bug is still going on. But it changed a lot of things, including the way people look at things. And so, because of that, when people come on YouTube and they're going through all that, or they've known someone who's gone through that, those financially hard times, maybe they've been someone or they know someone that they barely have enough money to eat or pay their bills. Getting on YouTube when you see two women who have all kinds of money and they're earning it easily, they don't have to really go out there and work. Seeing the two of you acting recklessly, spending money recklessly, without a care in the world, no sense of being frugal, it hits different to those that watch you and watch Amber. They look at that behavior and they think, how entitled is this? How reckless is this? That here I am over here and I'm struggling. I'm barely making ends meet. And here are these two women with so much money and they're destroying their health at a time when a worldwide bug is going on and everybody's concerned about their health and they're concerned about their bills and their rent. Here are these two women that are so blessed and so fortunate that they're on YouTube and they don't have to worry about paying the rent. They don't have to worry about paying their bills or buying groceries. And here they are on camera eating tons of fast food and making their health progressively worse, and they don't care. You know, it's a different point of view when you're on the other side of the monitor watching you or watching Amber versus being you. The rest of the world looks at you differently because not all of us make $10,000 a month, okay? We got real life stuff to do over here. But the trend of watching you, meaning you, Chantal, watching Amber, watching you guys get on camera and eat crazy, it was a trend. It was a fad. It was a hot thing for a minute, and that trend has got to die down. And for a long time, the two of you capitalized on that trend, but like all trends, trends fade out. They fade out. And the only people that find the eating recklessly thing appealing are the people that get on YouTube that have the feeder fetish, that's their deal. But anybody else who's not into the feeder fetish thing, it was a passing phase, and that phase has passed. It's completely passed. And that's why views have gone down for you, Chantal, and views have gone down for you, Amber, because it's not popular anymore. And people don't see that so much as entertainment as they used to. They see it as just reckless, stupid, unnecessary behavior from two women who should know better. Neither one of you are teenagers. Amber is 30. Chantal is 38. I mean, at one point exactly, the two women grow up and act grown up. Instead of coming on camera, being in their 30s and almost 40, and acting like they're 16 years old. I mean, that act is old and completely played out.
Her engagement was very low. So that's why I'm on here complaining about it, like just talking about it, because like no, I'm not getting on this Amberlynn hate bandwagon. I don't even want to talk about her. I don't want her in my life. Like at all. Now when I look at ALR, I sing, open the door, get on the floor. Everybody walk the dinosaur. What is that? Real friends don't do that. And why would her imaginary therapist know anything about Natter anyway? Like, you're so heartbroken that you called somebody a narcissist. That they told you to apologize to Nader exactly. Are you for real? That's sad, Amanda, if that's the case. So she has. So you're saying she's doing this because she has no content. So she's willing to ruin relationships with people to get content.
Quick answer, yes, she is. Because she's like you. She lives her life on camera. YouTube is the only place where she's a somebody. Off camera, she's a nobody. She's got a big head because of YouTube. She's so desperate for people to watch her and be interested in her that, yes, she would ruin a friendship for views. She absolutely would. But then again, so would you, Chantal. You've done it before. You've ruined friendships and relationships over views and content. You're both the same that way. But she would do that. But you know what? If Amber wanted to get the crown back because she hasn't worn it in a while, I know a way that she could do it. She could start doing the content that she should be doing, the content that she started off doing on her channel. Her channel started off as a weight loss journey channel, and she was in the 300s then. And I don't know exactly where she is right now, but she's gained a lot more weight. But if she really wanted that crown back, rather than running around to different channels, creating some kind of controversy or getting everybody up in an uproar, she should start this weight loss journey for real and start losing weight and improving herself. Then she would get the crown back, and she would do it in a positive way. But that would take a lot of work, a lot of dedication. Don't know if she's down for that, but that would be a good way to get the crown back and to get the attention off Chantal.
They're 1 to 2 months behind. Why? Like what? Whatever. No, like seriously, like quit your gaslighting. I'm the bad friend. Trying to find things that I'm a bad friend for. You're gonna turn it around on me now? Really? You're just a friggin' lie. Thank you. You did everything already? Oh, thanks. She doesn't need my permissions, assassin, but I don't think you have very many fucking friendships, do you? The point is, what she did was wrong, and she's invalidating my feelings instead of apologizing because she's a fucking narc. And you're an idiot. And you're not edgy with your name, you're stupid. And you have a dumb filter, so go get bent.
Says the queen of filters. She's got some on right now. She's got a skin smoothing filter. That's why her skin looks all nice and creamy. And although I can't quite tell, I think she's got that contour filter on her face too. And for those who want to know a dead giveaway, when Chantal's using the face contour filter, let me help you. So from the top of her head down to where her cheekbones are, her face is very round. But in a lot of her pictures and her live streams, her chin comes down to almost a triangle point. That's a contour filter because, aesthetically speaking, like that wouldn't even make sense. Why from your forehead down to your cheekbones, your face is very, very round, but then all of a sudden the bottom half of your face comes down to almost a point, like a sharp point. Filters.
She is selfish. I'm just saying, I'm finally seeing what everyone has been saying. Because you know what? Yes, it took me this long. Because honestly, I give people the benefit of the doubt. And usually, like I said, I'm not busy absorbed into the Amberlynn world. So, Um, yeah. Anyway, of course she's watching it. So yeah, what was I complaining about? Is my
Nothing that
chat
important.
updating? She's too cowardly to apologize. I don't want her apology. I don't want it. I don't want to have anything to do with her. But you're not going to sit there and then now gaslight me because you are low on fucking money or whatever, views or whatever your fucking problem is. No, I'm sorry. You were in the wrong. Why would she even be in that? Well, I mean, he's on YouTube, but yeah, goodbye. See you later. Whatever YouTube friendship we had is gone. Like, I'm supporting so like
I seriously doubt Amber and Chantal were ever true friends. Maybe they talked off of YouTube and shared tips and advice about different stuff or talked about YouTube stuff in general, but considering how controlling, manipulating they are, considering that they're both narcissists and they're self-absorbed and they're selfish, people like that really don't make real friends. They may find people to associate with that benefit them, but there was never any real friendship. And we've all seen how Foodie treats people in her real life that are supposed to be her friends. So Amber and Chantal, they both have very selfish hearts. There's nothing good in either one of them. It's just me, I all the time. So there was never any friendship between those two women. It was just, we're two very big ladies on YouTube. We both have big channels. We have that in common. So maybe we can talk once in a while and giggle about YouTube. But that was pretty much it.
oh my god. Whatever. Not no, I wasn't a bully. I mean, I've made fun of people in my life. Everyone has. No, it's not sincere. You know? Because this is not a private matter anymore, Luna. I don't want to talk to her, that's why. Like, she did this.
Okay, so I'm going to address the super chat and a comment beneath it. Redditier says she gaslights us about wifey not being her girlfriend. You guys are pointing out things about Amber, but that also applies to Chantal. I mean, how many times did she tell you VIBs, oh, I'm not seeing Natter, I'm not seeing him, and then later on she comes back and says, yeah, I went to go see him. Everything that Amber has done, Chantal has also done. Every single thing. Mandy says, how many friends does Amber have at Lilith? She burns every bridge she's ever had. Again, that applies to Chantal. Chantal has burned every bridge she's ever had with her family, with anybody who is a friend. The only friend that Chantal has is Pete's. And I think we can all agree that that's not really a true friendship, is it? Because he's there because he depends financially on Chantal. I wonder if he had his own job, if he had his own money, if he had a social life, would he be around Chantal as much? Somehow, I don't think so. I think because he's very introverted and maybe socially awkward, and because Chantal has fostered an environment where he can be in his bubble, he can be in his room and not come out, that him being introverted has actually gotten worse. You know, she's never tried to help break him out of his shell, and be around people and be part of the world. She's fostered that environment where he can say, I don't have to be a part of it. I can stay away from it. Well, staying away from the world is not the way you deal with it. It's not healthy. But notice the people that are around Chantal, the most frequently around her, it's because they have to be, because they depend on her money. There's nobody, even though she's got a big channel and she's got the power to go anywhere, she doesn't go anywhere. She doesn't hang out with anybody. She doesn't have drinks with anyone. I mean, that says a lot.
Publicly, so I'm answering her publicly. I did actually. So I went to her privately, Luna, since you're probably trying to find a fucking reason, so I'm gonna block you. Goodbye. How many friends does Amber have exactly? She has, like, she's burned like every bridge too.
Like you. You've done that too. You're guilty of that as well.
I don't know what her problem is, Marlene, whatever. Fake counting calories. Yeah, you need, like, sweetie, come here. Hi. Hi, Panaria. So I just saw that video and I'm like, what? The post, I'm like, you're gonna actually, like, sit there now and, like, gaslight and, like, this is, honestly, I'm not giving her any more attention, but because that's what she's gonna do now. But why does she even care how Nader feels? Why would you care how Nader feels? It's possible she made a terrible. I don't care. I told her H that I don't. I squashed it by saying, as for Amberlynn in my community post, I don't have any ill feelings, but I'd just rather not be her friend because I don't trust.
Anybody believe that Chantal doesn't have any ill feelings? Chantal has nothing but ill feelings for just about everybody and everything in life. She's filled with self-loathing and self-hate for herself. And she's a hateful person. She age shames, she shames people for their looks, for their social situation, where they live. She is a hateful person because she hates herself. Does anybody believe that anybody believe that Chantal doesn't feel a certain kind of way about Amber talking to Nader? Not so much in the way of being jealous of her talking to Nader, but just, she's a very wrathful person, a very vengeful person. She's one of those people that you cross her, she's going to hang on to it for life. She's done story times where she'll talk about people from her past, her very distant past, that didn't do her that much wrong. And she still talks hatefully about them. And then here's Amber talking to Nader, of all people, going in his chat, apologizing to him. Chantal's lying. She's pissed about that.
Trust her as a person. I get a bad feeling. So now she's gaslighting. So yes, I'm responding to that because that's bullshit. And I wouldn't be proud of being a narc because you're never going to have meaningful relationships in your life. You're always going to just have very surface level relationships. And I don't envy that for you.
Well, the same could be said about you because you're always looking for some guy that you can control and manipulate with your money. And by doing so, you can hang out with them because you know they don't want to hang out with you for free as a person.
I don't envy that at all. Cass, welcome to Very Important Beezers. Ready, set, please. Yep, liar, Lynn. You are a pathological liar. There's no way any of your story made any fucking sense. Hereditary classic ALR narc move. She lies about her girlfriend not being wifey. She lies about Cal. She lies about her therapist. She hurt Becky. Yeah. That's what happens when you don't care about the feelings of other people, only to serve your own selfish needs. It is odd for someone to say such an apology to someone she has never really met or have a relationship with. It's so weird. Her attention should have been on you and how you feel. Screw him. His feelings don't matter. He is the abuser. You're the victim. Did she not understand that? Apparently not. You're apologizing to my abuser, and you're supposed to be my friend. And now you're gonna gaslight with something that's so fucking petty and say because of Nick Ocado? Give me a break. You are sad and you need to quit your gaslighting. You're a narcissist for sure. Yes, you are. I honestly hate YouTube right now.
Take a break then. Please take a break. We won't mind.
And Sarah, quit talking about me and my living situation, because your 60 views on your thinking that you're going to be a reaction channel is embarrassing. Okay? Sucking friggin' Monty's chode now for attention. You're sad. Stop talking about my living situation. Of course she changed her mind now. Your voice is whiny and annoying as hell, and you still live with your mom at 50. So, you know
what I say. What I say. So, I am not sure who this Sarah person is. Obviously, it's somebody from Monty's panel. Maybe it was somebody who perhaps was a former VIB. But I'm stopping it here for a reason. Because if that's true, if that person was a former VIB, what did I say to y'all in a couple of reacts about the people that are VIBs being involved in an abusive relationship with Chantal? She's controlling, she's manipulating, and at any given time, she can attack you, and she will attack you. Just because you're a VIB and she hasn't gone off on you at that moment doesn't mean she never will. I mean, today you might be on her good side, tomorrow you might be on her bad side, and she's going to publicly humiliate and embarrass you. It all depends on her mood and what you say. Like what side of the bed she rolls off on. But this one who says that it's wrong to shame people, it's wrong to bully people, she doesn't like people bullying her or shaming her, going off on this person's living situation, which should not happen. Because if a person has a roof over their head, who cares how they do it? Everybody's got to have a place to live, right? Everybody's got to make their way. But Chantal is all about that life of shaming other people and how they live and where they live and if they live with somebody. Meanwhile, she's living in a villa where somebody else's name is on the lease because she had a bankruptcy and her name could not go on. And the place is destroyed. It's filthy. And her cats are neglected. But yet, let's not remember all of that in this moment. No, let's point out somebody else's living situation and try to throw shade on that. Foodie, you can't even say that you're on the lease for an apartment that you're renting. It's somebody else's name. You don't have a car that you can say you own. You don't have a home that you can say you own, despite the fact that you make $10,000 a month. So you going after other people and their living situation, that's a very slippery slope, madam. Very slippery. You can't look down your nose at other people when you're on that slippery slope, because it wouldn't take much to make you slide all the way down. Like I said, All it would take is one missed paycheck from YouTube or a medical emergency, and your whole world could come crashing down just like that.
You know what? Be quiet. You still live with your mom.
And
So, shut it.
I don't see any shame in anybody living with their parents or a parent. What's wrong with living with mom and dad? You love your parents. You might be living with them because you love them. You might live with them to help assist their living in some way. Maybe they're elderly and they need extra help around the house or extra care. What's wrong with living with mom and dad? You got a good relationship with your parents and it works. That's okay. It's okay to live with mom and dad. Different situations, different people. So what, she's living with her mom. And so maybe she loves her mom.
You frigging hypocrite. She's just pissed because I'm calling her out. I called her out and now she's all pissed. So now she's a reaction channel. I'm gonna be quirky, girls. You're not funny. You're not funny. You're boring and your voice is annoying. Sorry. I can't. I don't know if I can do the no rages thing. I don't know if it's possible for me. I see bullshit. I yell out. I call out bullshit. Sorry, BBJ. I know my princess here. Hi. Hi, guys. Sorry. You don't know? Oh, she was a Beezer. Another person who was supposed to be a friend. Somebody who was supposed to be a...
Okay, let's get that straight. If you're a Beezer, you're someone in Chantal's chat, and you pay your $5, and you might be able to talk to Chantal, but don't get it twisted. Nobody in her chat is her friend. Nobody. I don't care how long you've been a Beezer. I don't care how long you've been talking to Chantal. You are not her friend. And you never will be her friend. None of you are people that she's going to meet in real life or hang out with or talk to on the phone. You are not her friend. Something that everybody should remember. If somebody is your friend, you don't pay for their friendship, do you? You don't pay an entrance fee for the friendship. If you're paying somebody to be their friend, you're not their friend. Because if the friendship were real, it'd be for free. If Chantal looked at the people on her channel as being her friends, why set up the paywall? Why not do open chat and let everybody talk? If she cared about her audience so much, she loves them all so much, they mean so much to her, why not do open chat? No memberships. Why set up that paywall and get that money? Answer? Because she doesn't care about friendship. She cares about making money off of people. That's why.
A friend. I sent her birthday present. She sent me a birthday present. Like, we chatted. She was, I'm gonna be here for you no matter what, blah blah blah. Then goes, sucks up to Monty's panel, where all they do is fucking hate on me and body shame me and everything, and then expects me to just be okay with that and not have anything to say about it. Okay, and now you're a reaction channel trying to fucking make profit like a leech parasite like the rest of you off of my fucking pain and misery or whatever you're trying to do, and make shit up about how I'm feeling about a situation, about what's going on when you live with your mom.
Again, shaming somebody for living with their mom. I'm sure lots of people have lived with their parents for whatever reason. There's no shame in that, in living with a parent. What's next, Chantal? You're going to shame somebody for living with a roommate to split the rent? I mean, really, what's next? Oh, look at me. I live by myself. I'm more superior than all of you because I'm living alone. Well, you're not quite living alone, are you? You're shaming this person for living with their mom. Look at you. You're living with your ex-fiance, your friend Pete. And even though you are a grown woman and you can do things for yourself, you constantly treat him like a butler and have him do all those things just because you're lazy. So you're not quite the boss bitch you claim to be because you're not doing everything for yourself. You can't live alone. You don't know how. You don't know how to be alone. You just don't know how to do it. Yet you're going to shame somebody for living for somebody too. I mean, your situation is not much different than that person's. They live with their mom and you're acting like a mom to your ex-boyfriend slash fiance. You know, the irony of that.
So, if you live with your mom at 50, don't talk about my living situation with my roommate. Thank you very much. The haters are your biggest fans. Apparently. This is why I hate most people. Pain and misery. Well, I don't know. DeAndre Gray, hello. My head exploded. I cannot be two-faced to people. She's a weirdo, yeah. Sorry, but you are, because I don't understand how you don't see why I would be upset. I have a right to an opinion just like anyone else. Yeah, you have a right to an opinion. But when you're supposed to be friends with someone, how about giving that effing opinion offline for a change? Anyway. That's the thing. People not listen to me. I wasn't all of a sudden talking about new apartments. I was talking about moving 2 years ago. So naturally, I'm revisiting ideas that I've been circulating around in my brain. Yes, I'm impulsive, but mark my words, most of what I've said I'm going to do, I'm going to do it. Maybe not right when it comes out of my mouth, but it's going to happen. Don't believe me, just watch. Oh, God. I know, but I don't know how people live with just.
You know, I'm going to give my opinion and my feeling on the whole moving thing. Do I think she's actually going to do it at some point? Perhaps. Do I think that financially she's in a position to move right now? No. She doesn't have good credit. Yes, she may get some money from YouTube, but she's also talking about getting Pete his own apartment or a room somewhere. I think he would sink further into depression if she did that because, no steps have been taken for exposure therapy for him to get used to the world again and be on his own without, emotionally being affected. I mean, Chantal is not his mom. She's not obligated to take care of him for life. He's a grown man. He needs to learn to get out and do things for himself, true, but he's one of those people that he needs a little bit of help being reintroduced to the world because he's been away from it for so long. But, we're talking about moving out. She's used to having somebody there. And if she moves out on her own, she's not going to have anybody. And right now her health is bad. What if she has a medical emergency? Would there be anybody there to call the paramedics? No. So that might not be the best idea.
Just talking crap all day. It's like not even like relevant. Well, you know what I mean. I've been talking about it for a while. I don't know if you understand exaggeration, Madeline. I don't think you do.
Yeah, you exaggerate a lot of things, like you said about the DVSA claims, which is still disgusting, Chantal, and nobody's ever going to change my mind about that. You can exaggerate a lot of things, but that should be two things you should never exaggerate, especially for profit.
Were you ever friends with ALR? Yeah, we would. Well, I mean, we would text and stuff, but not like on a daily basis or anything. Be happy. I'm happy. I'm just calling out the bullshit as I see it. Copied your drinking stream. You act like an impressionable teenager. You're not. You need to grow up. You're 30.
And you're almost 40. Your point.
Put away the candles and the journals. Stop being a fucking. Get some help for your narcissism.
Put away the planners, Chantal. Put away the food. Put away Natter. You know, you're wagging your finger at Amber, but ma'am, I'm wagging a finger at you. You're trying to tell her what to do and be bossy, like you know more than she does. And yes, you're older than Amber, but you're not wiser, and your life is not more together. You can be wagging a finger at anybody. I'm older than you. I'm 51. I'm wagging my finger at you, ma'am.
And stop gaslighting, okay? That's all I got to say about it. Let's just make out. God. Goodbye, Madeline. You're annoying. And he hasn't even been involved in my life for like months now. Or like what, a month or whatever.
Excuse me? He hasn't what? He hasn't been involved in your life for months. Really? Really now? Yeah. All of those missed calls and text messages on his phone, but you haven't been involved. No, that must have been somebody else. That must have been somebody else that, as a reactor, I watched you text him on your streams while you had a stream going. That must have been some stranger, right? That was doing the texting. That was watching his streams while your stream was going on. You calling into his stream and yelling and screaming at him and Dee Dee. No, that wasn't you. It must have been your evil twin, right? But you're not involved.
Like for a while. I haven't talked about him. He's been blocked for whatever.
No.
I don't love him. So I think she's like 30. How old is Amberlynn? Amber has thin lips. What does having thin lips mean? Isn't that like an expression, Charlotte, sometimes? Okay, I need bacon mac and cheese in my life. What t-shirt? Oh, even better. 31. Should be unattached. Opportunist. I see exactly, Baxillion. I now see why people dislike her. And that's why I said politely in my community post, you know what? Let's bygones be gone. I don't have any ill will or whatever.
But liar. She has nothing but ill will.
But I don't want to fuck with you anymore. Like, I do not want to mess with you. No, I'm not ordering food. Oh, my cat shirt. This is pajamas. I still have my leggings on too, though. Just for now, because I was getting ready to call somebody, and then yeah. What does thin lips mean? Oh no, it's loose lips if you talk too much, not thin lips. What lips have to do with it? I don't know. I did eat Doja. Yep, last live stream. It was more like a beef. I didn't really taste much curry in it, but and now because it's in your interest to gaslight me for being friendly with Nikocado, you're gonna do it. I don't think you even have a problem with his parodies. Please. She has a love interest living with her, so like, is that a flex to have someone living with you? You don't think I could have someone come in here and leech off me if I wanted?
Hello, Pete? I mean, I know he's not your love interest, but he once was, and he is leeching off of you, so there's that.
No thanks. No thanks. I like being here with no one living here.
But you don't live alone. You have Pete living there. So, I mean, yeah, I know he stays in his room, but he does count as somebody living there.
I have my boy toy coming Friday, and he's going home after. That's how I like it.
Okay.
That's how I. Oh, and you're not too old for hot Goral summer and your $1.99. Goodbye.
Did y'all just catch that? She's shaming somebody for a super chat because it was a super chat for not a lot of money. Imagine someone on YouTube who makes a decent amount of money. This person, Foodie Beauty, who takes out payday loans. She borrows money from family members and actually having the audacity to shame somebody for the amount of a super chat just because it wasn't a big amount. Chantal, you might want to start being more grateful for those cheap super chats because SJM is not going to give you the big money anymore, girl. You can't just wrinkle your nose up at people that send you those cheap super chats because you're going to need them. SJM is out. I'm not a fan of SJM. I'm looking sideways at somebody who gave you all that money and supported you through all that. I'm looking big time sideways at him. Not a fan of SJM. But if you're someone and you need money for whatever reason, and you do need a lot of it, you got a lot of things you got to take care of, I would hold back on acting like such a bee to people that send you money because let's be honest, what exactly do you do to earn that money? Nothing. What are you doing right now? You're laying in bed bitching about Amberlynn Reed. You're not doing anything. You're not even sitting up to talk to people. You're laying down, smoking your vape pen, doing lazy content yet again. Be grateful that people send those super chats, no matter what amount it is, because you literally do nothing to earn it. So any generosity is good. It should be good for you. And here's something to think about. If you're nice to people and you treat them well, maybe today they might send you $1.99. But if you talk to them and you're nice to them, later on they may come back and give you a bigger super chat just because they like you so much. So by being a total B to people, you might be cutting off your money, stupid. You might be putting people off that maybe at a later date, they may come back and buy a membership. They may come back and give you another super chat. Rudeness is not profitable. Being polite, being nice, providing content, great customer service, those are all things that bode well on YouTube.
Probably a 60-year-old. I love how 60-year-old women will go hang out with Monty, who's like half their age, and be like, she's quite too old to be doing this behavior. Well, what are you doing right now? You need to grow up as well. I know, right, Amanda the Random? Calling out all this BS today. Monty is proud of his harem of 60-year-olds. I'm funny when I'm mad. This is why people don't take me seriously. I love your comment. They desperately need content.
Yeah, this person's comment. They desperately, talking about the reaction channels, they desperately need content. You are your content. See the difference? They're running out of ideas when all you have to do is wake up and turn on your camera. That's not content though. And no, we're not desperately seeking content. Like I said, there's plenty of stuff to react to on Chantal. Plenty of stuff. I've got plans already to kind of get away from Chantal a little bit. Do gaming and ambiance. I mean, I've got so many ideas. I'm just waiting for the right computer so I can do the things that I want to do, because the one that I'm on can't handle the things that I want to do. So I'm not just sitting here basing all of my content off Chantal. It's just that because of lack of a proper machine, I can't do things right now, but I'm working on fixing that. I understand that Chantal may not be on YouTube in the next 5 or 10 years, and I want my channel to thrive. I want it to branch out. I want to do different things. I'm not waiting around for Chantal to do content, and even if I did, it wouldn't take long because she can't stay away from the camera. She can't stay away from YouTube even for a day. So we're not desperate for content over here, y'all. We're not desperate. Half the time we're struggling to keep up with all these live streams that Chantal does because she'll do one after the other after the other. Trust me, it's never going to be a situation where her channel lacks in live streams. She does too much.
Your content. Yeah, but then I just heard Monty in the same breath be like, "Oh, she just talks for no reason. She just talks for content." Well, what is your content then? Secondhand removed fucking content of my crappy content. Yes, people watch me do boring, mundane life stuff. I've been doing that for years. This is in real life situations. That's what it is. In real life streaming is following people's lives. Hey, Monty and Sarah Jane sound the same. Female, male. That's the only difference. Okay. I hate everyone. Today, I do. Today, everyone is getting it because I'm tired of it. Thing is, they can sit there and call me out for stuff, and but the thing is people expect better of me to not give these people attention. That's the thing, I guess. I don't know. Go and walk around trees. No thanks. I'm tired. Emerald, no, you're not. Oh, well, Chantal, a laugh. Oh, aren't self-aware. That's clear. I'm self-aware. I love people.
What? You do what? I just stopped on that part and I stopped at her saying, I love people. Huh? You love people. Where and when did this ever happen? You love people. Hey, you know what? Let me fix that statement. I love people's money. There, I fixed it.
I'm not self-serving.
Yeah, you are. You so are.
Okay, I wouldn't have a community of people supporting me right now if.
Let me fix that. I wouldn't have a community of stupid people who financially support me because that's the real truth. She's looking for those enablers, the people that will give her money for nothing and she'll give nothing back. I mean, that is the constant in her life, taking money and giving nothing back. I mean, if Chantal is consistent in anything, it's that. Looking for what she can get out of something, but never giving anything back for it.
If I was. So no, Bish, you're the narc and you have issues. And that's why nobody likes you. If nobody likes you and you have confrontations with everybody in your life, maybe you need to check yourself.
Maybe you need to look in the mirror when you say that. Say that statement in front of the mirror because it applies to you, Chantal.
Yeah, she'll be apologizing at 4 a.m. Yeah. Love you, bye. I'm gonna head out. Text me later. Hi, Carly! Big channels can be fake, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, like yours?
My views are weird because, like, since I go live, because I'm like, how do I make a decent income on, like, 15,000 views a video? Sometimes 10. It depends what I'm talking about, but.
Yeah, so she's like, how can I make X amount of money per day? Here's something that's hurting your channel, Chantal. The fact that you live stream too much for hours and hours every day. You don't break up the content. You know, if you did it right, you could live stream here and there. And because you would live stream here and there, it'd be kind of a special thing. It'd be much more special. A lot more people would pile in because they're like, oh, she's not doing this every day. Maybe I need to catch this live. But if you live stream all the time, then people are like, I don't care. Probably going to be the same stuff as yesterday, so I'm not going to bother watching.
Depends how much I go live.
You go live every day for hours, girl. I clocked you. You live stream between 6 to 10 hours a day. And as I said, ain't nobody got that kind of time to watch your content. Expecting your viewers or even the reactors to watch you for 6 to 10 hours a day. Girl, there's only 12 hours in an entire day. There's only 12 hours. We got things to do. We got to do the laundry, got to clean the house, got to go to work. Ain't nobody got the kind of time they can park their butts in front of their computers and watch you. Real life happens away from the monitor. Got to take care of that. If you were smart, you'd realize that and cut down your live streaming to about, say, 2 to 4 hours a day. Because expecting all of your people to watch you for that long, nobody can. Why do you think the reaction channels do well? They cut down the content to where it's at least somewhat enjoyable. It's a lot shorter. People can get the gist of what's going on with you and leave. They're not literally sitting there all day and all night trying to figure it all out.
But if you add up, like, I go live 3 times a day and they each get like,
5.
if they get close to 15,000 views each, that's close to her views, I'd say, in a day. Yeah. No, her channel is obviously bigger by like double. She's been on YouTube a lot longer than me by like double. Hi, Colleen. She has a larger audience. I have a smaller audience that's devoted, yes. And I would prefer that.
Well, let's be honest. More than half the people in your audience are trolls or hate watchers. It's not all fans, Chantal. But you know that. You don't want to bring that up, but that's the truth. Not everybody who watches you likes you. You got a lot of hate watchers, a lot of lurkers, a lot of trolls. That's the majority of your audience.
Because you know what? Quality over quantity in this case, babe.
Oh, you, ma'am. You've been watching my streams, haven't you? You've been watching my streams because I've been saying that in my streams. You've been watching my streams, Foodie Beauty. Oh, hello. Watching my streams because I just said that in my reacts. Y'all, you guys have been watching my reacts. Didn't I say that? Didn't I tell her quality over quantity? Here she is borrowing my words. Hi, Foodie. You just outed yourself. Watching my streams. Girl, I knew you were watching. I knew. You're using my words, quality over quantity. I said that. Never before have you said that. Until now. You've been watching my stuff. Hi, Foodie. You silent lurker, you.
Maybe. I have quality Beezers. Kristen. The squeaky card, I think I hope I didn't break it. Cow print overalls. No, I'm not gonna friggin' obviously I don't like weight shaming people. I don't like that.
But you do it all the time. And you age shame.
There's a reason she doesn't do live streams. Yep. Stop this. I said sorry. No, but then you go and make a passive aggressive gaslighting post. And this is what I'm addressing. I'm addressing the fact that you're gaslighting me. I was never a bad friend to you.
You were never a friend, period. You guys were never friends. Let's just tell the truth.
Emoji. Claim on. Her apologies aren't sincere. Let's be real. Let's be real. She's in synopsis. She's talking crap. Good for her. More gaslighting. Negative. I hate this. Yeah, Kelly. You know, it's just firsthand experience, I guess, with it. But
you know what, guys? This react is over an hour already. You guys get the gist of what's happened. She's going to continue to talk about Amber and so forth and so on and let out her rage. We don't need to go any further. So I think I'll stop it here. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you have a very, very pleasant morning. I've got things to do around here. I'm going to, continue preparing for my move in about 3 weeks. I'll keep an eye on Chantal to see if she's doing anything else between the things that I'm doing. And I've got to work tonight. So thank you guys for watching, and hope to see you again soon. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you very much, and have a most pleasant day. Bye-bye.